Yeah, my name is Someone SM1. Okay, play it again right quick. Envision before you build a big fish in a big city. Dream chaser that's been sinning. Drowning them out with Henny. Fuck with this mojado, this hollow te paga caro. Cacos that take you out. I send my auto para otro lado, no atao. I pay my dues, cause soon I'ma come up too. I trade advices with this game, she said I do. How's that sound? Straight? Okay.
Envision before you build a big fish in a big city. Dream chaser that's been sinning. Drowning them out with Henny. Fuck with this mojado, this hollow te paga caro. Cacos that take you out. I send my auto para otro lado, no atao. I pay my dues, cause soon I'ma come up too. I trade advices with this game, she said I do. Be about it, fresh out the border, Mexicali. The federales are after the homies up in the valley. The crew all tatted up, los cortes con piel morena. Ya no pueden persinarse a que fuera la última cena.
You know, what's the difference between my first album and this album, Third World Dreams? This album is a lot more personal. You know, I touch on more subjects, and also, you know, a lot of my family members were, you know, were getting deported. So I feel like it touches more on like my story. You know, basically like what I experienced, what I seen growing up, you know. I learned that basically people relate to you when you're just yourself, you know. All the experiences that you think that you're facing, that like alone, like you feel like you're the only one that's ever felt this way. In reality, like you open your eyes and, you know what I mean, like millions of people feel the same way. People ask me, why do I even talk about social issues, man? It's music, you know, like, but in reality, like, I get inspired by it, you know. Everything's art. I gotta talk about it. I put like a lot of energy into it, a lot of passion, a lot of time and effort. So I really hope people enjoy it. But we have a lot to tell. You know, our perspective I feel like it hasn't been like told in depth, you know. Third World Dreams, right? Why the name? Well, why the name? Because I do come from a third world country, you know. I adapted, just like any human being. You gotta adapt in anything that you do. You know, you gotta adapt and come up. You gotta come up all the time, you know. You gotta hustle and do what you gotta do what you're good at, do what you're passionate at. So we're in the studio right now, and Payback, he wanted some steak tacos. Like, alright, so I'm down, let's go to the taco truck.
You can't work with no food, you know?
Make some concentrate, you know, to make music. You can go ahead and do your thing. I don't want you getting in the way.
Okay.
Oh, what you with the ball? Nah, that was a little, I'm just messing around, but my parents struggle a lot. You know, like the way I see it is they put me in a stepping stone, you know? Like, you gotta take care of your kids, you gotta work as much as you can. That way they have like a platform. Then from there you build. You know, that's what I want to do. You know, I want to keep building, and like they struggled a lot. They immigrated here. You know, like not knowing the language, leaving everything they knew behind, their culture, their home, their friends, family. You know, but at the end of the day, like they felt like it was a sacrifice they had to do. You know, to put food on the table. And I mean, they went through hard stuff, man, but I'm glad they did it, because, like, I'm sure they look back and right now they're like, okay, like, you know, I did my part now. You know, like, their son has to build down, you know what I mean, for the next generation.
Third World Dreams, homie. You don't know how good you got it. Been doing this on my own. Do this on my own. I came here from Mexico. Haters wanna see me fall. But I'm just here to stack some dough.